Test, test. Test, test. Interpretify, could you just double check the English channel is working?
I'm Chinese. Why all of it Chinese?
No, no.
Hello， 你好，吃饱了没有？
Super.
吃饱了
Thank you.
重要。
Very good. Okay, ready to go?
Ready. I'm ready. Recording ready.
So very nice to finish our 2 days together in front of all your colleagues and my colleagues. We spent these days together, but we're going to close a little panel. And what I'd like to do is ask you a couple of questions of reflection, to share some reflections. We're going to start around more what we've been discussing these last 2 days, and then I want to take a step back in time and think about the program overall and sort of things that why you joined at the beginning and what you learned along the way, and touch a little bit about what you hope to achieve going forward, future plans, aspirations. So that's what we'll cover. But we've been here together for a couple of days on the Fontainebleau campus at INSEAD, and what I want to do is ask you it's really fresh. We finished the session 15 minutes ago, but over the last 2 days, what sort of one thing you want to take away to share with your teammates, your colleagues, to make a difference when you go back home? And I'm going to ask our full participants to each share a thought. So you can have the microphone if you would like to start. One takeaway, a lesson, a thought that you take away from these 2 days together.
好，大家下午好。
好，很好，非常好，枫叶。
今天会来这边的人，每一个人都是非常非常顶尖的人物，来自你们的国家哦。那首先给大家自己的一个热烈的掌声。听到，因为什么呢？如果教授问我这2天学到什么，我真的是在那边，真的有点不知所措，从上面慢慢下来这边，今天又下来这边。可是我的感觉是，虽然我们在这个保险行业30年了 ，30 years in the industry， 所以我们看了很多从基本的 agent 做到今天小小的总监这个位置，我心里非常感触。因为一路来呢，我们做保险呢，可能很多我们不能 document 我们的 journey， 不懂how to document。So 我们看到 INSEAD， 我们知道 all the professors here 把我们所有经验浓缩成一个非常好的一个版本，让所有人可以去 follow， 或者一直在创新，一直在做得更好。所以问我这2天学了什么，虽然是有一个忐忑不安，可是我看到最重要的，我可以来自台湾的啦，来自中国的啦，来自印度尼西亚啦，那你印度尼西亚比较高安，那还有来自菲律宾的，我非常开心，因为我觉得保险行业本来就是敞开我们的心胸，学着来自因为学海无涯，这个就是我这2天学到一个小小的心得，谢谢。
We're going to go down and each one share. One takeaway, a lesson, a thought.
亲爱的安联的家人们，大家下午好。
好，
这是我第一次来，不对，这是我第3次来INSEAD上课，但是法国是第1次来上课。这2天的课程通过3位教授的讲解，我原来的时候我就知道安联是非常好的品牌在安联的平台上成为保险代理人，我是非常幸运的。然后这2天通过系统的学习，我发现原来我自己也是一个品牌原来我和安联相结合以后，我们成了一个独一无二的品牌通过这2天的学习，我觉得其实我们是要把价值放在我们的能力之上可能过去的时候没有通过系统的学习，会觉得个人的价值可能没有排得特别高，一直会先讲安联有多好，讲安联有多大但通过学习，我发现我可以让客户产生更多的这种信赖感 他突破了品牌的本身，然后能看到我的价值给到他的是什么，然后通过我对安联的认可，进而传递给他的温度，是让他知道，安联是更好的，然后我也非常好，因为在中国原来有900万代理人，现在只有200万，为什么要走进 INSEAD？ 就是因为我知道我们已经成为了这个竞争市场上非常厉害的一群人。那么竞争对手更厉害的时候，我们的客户也更专业了。那么在这个基础上，如果我有一些特别的学习经历，那回到国内以后，我可能会更有竞争的核心力。所以感谢，谢谢。
Good afternoon to my esteemed classmates.
Good afternoon.
My immense gratitude goes to, of course, Professor James, Doc Thomas, Professor Amitava. The 2-day session has led me to realize that as I was listening intently, sharing with our classmates here, the creme de la creme of this batch, I realized that the more that I need to know, I realized the value of being hungry to learn for more. And what stood out for me is the Blue Ocean strategy that for me, it's a new dimension of learning as we equip and brace ourselves towards expansion and sustainable growth through innovation. Thank you.
好，各位来自各地的安联伙伴，大家好。好，我是来自台湾安联的伟杰。那在这2天的学习的话，我觉得非常值得的是，人家说小时候爸妈都会说，有钱人都可以出国留学。那我这2天终于就是达成小时候的梦想，可以出国留学这样子。对，那其实在这2天，我觉得学到最多的会是，就是我昨天有一个印象很深刻，因为我现在是一个初阶主管，那我现在有带自己的团队。对，只是因为在这一路上，其实有发生很多可能像摩擦，或者是可能在团队中上面一些可能比较辛苦的地方。可是透过这2天的学习，我学到的是，今天我可以去更了解自己，然后更知道自己该怎么样去了解，除了了解自己之外，还要再去了解伙伴们心里面在想什么。对，然后用他们可以接受的方式去做一个应对，这样子。对，这个是我在这2天学习中，我觉得收获最多，然后印象最深刻的，就是至少我有回去可以更可以跟我的伙伴他们做沟通。对，以上谢谢。
Keep the microphone away just 1 second. So thank you. It was nice to go across. I'm going to come later with a question for everyone. At the moment, I'm going to come back and just ask each one of you different questions. So what I want to do is step back. We've been together for a year. Almost 1 year the whole program has run. But before that, you made an effort to join the program and to compete and get a slot. And I'm going to ask you a question, Weiju. Back at the beginning, why did you decide to go for it and try to get a spot in the program?
那我当时要参加 INSEAD 这个，应该说在我们台湾是算一个竞赛，就是你今天你要达成这个竞赛，当时是以全国的台湾去做一个评比。那时候有分成3个组别，第一个是 MDRT， 然后第2个是新人。那我来安联4年，我不是新人，所以第3个就是增援的主管组。那我就是那时候是以主管组的名义加入的。那其实当初有知道这个竞赛的时候，我正在做一件事情，就是我想要去尝试看看主管组这个部分，因为我觉得自己厉害不是厉害，可是你今天能把人带起来，你才是厉害。对，所以我就是去当时在做增援这个部分，然后在培育的过程中，慢慢的看到伙伴们有成功，然后慢慢的收入增加，然后自己默默的就达成这个竞赛了这样子。对，所以我觉得就是今天你有一个目标，你先设定好之后，你就努力的去冲刺，不管旁边遇到什么问题，或是有什么困难，你就朝这个目标前进，这样就对了。 对，然后当时就这样的去达成的这个目标。对。
Shinsu, I'm going to ask you the same question. So, you've been in the industry a long time, and I'm curious to know what made you think it'd be nice to join the program. It's been great having you on the program, but back then, what were you thinking?
其实刚开始的时候，因为我们每一年都有做针研嘛，那当然一开始的时候，我也不知道我为什么会来INSEAD，因为你看我每一年都有针研，像今天就是因为他们三个呢，智恩哦、小池和 Mandy， 他们是我们三个最年轻的主管进入了这样的行列，所以变成我是主管，我就可以进入了这个竞赛。可是当我知道我进入这个竞赛的时候，老板跟我讲的时候，我说好，既然我们进入，我们一定要得到最好的。所以从那时开始，我们每一天就我们4个进嘛，就全部都 qualify 了，就是这样进入的。因为我觉得，如果公司主办的任何一个会议或是任何一个竞赛，都有它的目的在那边。所以既这样，因为一路来我们在公司跟公司配合，公司讲什么我们是 follow by Allianz， 不用去怀疑啊，135年历史的公司。所以我们就 follow， 所以就来到这边。
Well, super. I have a different question leading for you and Artemio. Actually, Artemio was getting his answer ready, but I'm going to move to something different.
The interpretation, because I don't get. Yeah.
Well, what I'd like to know from the two of you, and you can go first, during this year, the things we did online, the Singapore modules, what are one or two things you picked up and you applied and tried, and in a sense, a learning you took into practice that gave you energy to keep going and to do that. So, anything from the whole year?
好，谢谢教授。我过去的时候在跟客户见面，我可能会更多关注客户讲了什么。然后在新加坡学习的时候，我知道原来身体的语言比嘴巴讲的话，它会更加的诚实可靠啊。所以后来在展业过程当中，我就会更多关注客户他的眼神、他的肢体啊。我在讲这个 case 的时候，他是否真的用心在听？然后在跟他们交流的时候，我会更多关注他此刻还有没有耐心再听我讲15分钟。如果不行，我会在5分钟就结束，给他留下一个更好的印象。这是在新加坡学习的时候，我觉得比较好的。所以新加坡回到国内，我发现我的业务的这个增长速度是比较快的。过往的时候我没怎么做过大单，我一年要做300-400个保单，但是我很少有大的保单。但是我近8个月时间，我突破了以前从来没有签过的大的一些单子 case， 然后也会很快就能成交一个客户的信赖。可能是因为学到了以后，自己的身体语言也会比过往更加注意一些。有的时候可能这个客户原来我就觉得他长得不怎么好看，我少看一眼，现在我会知道要多看他一眼，可能他就更容易成交一下。谢谢谢谢。
For me, of course, next to the blue ocean strategy would be the psychology in the way we do things as a leader, as a producer. I learned a lot from Professor Andy as well, and as a testament to that, I have started to expand outside of my comfort zone. So for those who are not aware about our demographics, the Philippines has, as of December 31st, 2024, the United Nations World Worldometer data revealed that we have already broken the 120 million mark in terms of population. However, the life insurance penetration rate remains to be less than 2%. So the blue ocean strategy, coupled with a deep dive into the psychology of how we do things, has somehow enabled me more to explore markets that I have not covered yet in terms of recruitment and in terms of market reach. Thank you.
you. Now, we have two other people on the panel who I haven't called on yet, Sunny and Wei Sum, who've they've been on the journey as long as anybody, because we spent a lot of time designing everything before anybody came onto the program. And you've been following lots more colleagues all the way through. And so I'm going to ask you both to share, from all the people you've seen go through the program, what has struck you about the impact on them? And I don't know who wants to go first, but I think Sunny has the microphone. Sunny, let's go first. So what would you like to highlight or share?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I think this journey is a long journey for me, because we all know the program from the beginning. We all joined to the design, the content, and we took a long time to discuss the content. What is good for our agency people. So I very impressive during that time, and especially in we bring the people to the Singapore, and also for me I learned a lot of, because I joined this from the beginning until the end. So I think it's very enriched my life. I can say that. So I'm very happy to have this journey, and I think this journey and this learning journey is very helpful for our people. Besides those 6, I think the other one, 2025, we have a 25 qualifier. I think they during the journey they learn a lot of, and I think more helpful for them in their business for these 2 years, maybe in the future. Okay, this is my heartful.
Very good.
Thank you.
You can pass to this microphone. Good. You can keep.
Yeah, good afternoon. Actually, I think through the journey, when we begin the sections, a lot of people will feel that INSEAD is very academic. Okay, so that's the reason why it involved us on the field to come and jointly to take a different advantage from each side. So they come out with the program that not very traditional insurance program, which I appreciate a lot. Okay, and throughout the sessions, I think I feel the same as Sunny, because I think attend the sections as the participants and attend the sections as the trainer that you're going to do the follow-up is so different. So throughout the sections, I think before we started, we have a lot of discussions, which program, which topics to fit into our industry, and how can we leverage both advantage and the competency. So I think throughout the sections along the way, many of our participants have really benefited, not only in terms of the knowledge, but the exposure. So I think many of them value not only from what we learn from the professors, of course that's very important, but I think among the countries kind of experience exchange, I think broaden their mindset and paradigm in terms of seeing the things from different countries, but we are doing the same business. So I think that is really enriching everyone's exposure and experience in terms of their learning. So not only about the knowledge, which many of them have really applied on either is on the psychology of selling. And I'm very happy that many of them saying that this case I followed up many times using the old methods, but it doesn't work. But I apply something, then surprisingly it closed. So I think they can feel the excitement. Okay. And on the other hand, many of them value, I learned this from my China counterparts, and I learned this from Taiwan counterparts. So I think that is the experience that Allianz is creating together with INSEAD.
Thank you. Okay, we've got a couple more questions. This one is going to go down the line. I'm going to ask all 4 of you to answer. And coming out of these 2 days together the whole year, if we were to meet 1 year from now, what type of hope, aim, ambition are you going to be trying to pursue? What do you come out with in terms of energy, direction, aspiration? Not for just next week, not for 10 years. Let's say over the next few months, year or 2. Who wants to go first? Ready? Good. Very short, to focus. The aim here is partly to share and partly to inspire your colleagues.
在1年后的改变的话，我觉得，因为我在这2天的课程，我觉得我学习到的是怎么样处理跟伙伴之间的沟通嘛，所以我觉得1年后，我会希望我的团队能更加多人，对，可以把更多人带起来，甚至带了很多人 DRT。对，那在未来的话，你说1年后，因为我们现在台湾安联也开始举办第2届的 INSEAD， 对，所以我会希望我伙伴可以一同来，可以努力争取，然后争取这个名额，一同来跟我们这一整年一样去做学习，去做就是听大家的分享这样子，对，这是我的期待。
Thank you. I can see myself somebody who's able to give birth to the many Artemios from my team. Modesty aside, I'm part of the honor roll of the $1 Million Roundtable. This is my 19th year to qualify with 3 court of the table. I realized that it's no longer about me, but through the learnings that we have here, the challenges, the ideas that are, I would say, well-rooted, but also ideas that pave the way for us to think outside of the box and build also outside of the box. This Pinnacle Excellence Program, exclusively curated by Allianz, of course, with the business world, the school for the world, for me, deserves justice in the way I develop my team, in the way I expand, in the way I conduct the business, and in the way I lead. So I am very excited 1 year from today. Thank you.
我觉得1年以后，我今天在学习的时候有讲到细分市场，我这8年多的时间呢，我在陌生市场开拓的还可以，我现在有1500多个客户。我觉得我回去以后，接下来的1年，我会真的把这些客户细分掉，我看看哪些客户是给我贡献了最多的佣金收入，然后再把他们划分成我接下来要经营的对象，然后把他们怎么精准的经营，比如20%的优质客户，怎么样给他更好的推动他们转介绍，怎么把更多的一些客户，没有给我提供太多收入的客户，给他们换一换。原来没有学习细分市场的时候，我可能会时间都差不多，每个人都给到差不多的时间。但是今天我在本站写下来，我未来回去就是要把我的客户，给我贡献最多的客户，给他更多的时间，因为他们背后的客户会更优质一些，可能在他们当中也会产生更多能招募的对象。所以1年以后，教授如果再见到我，我应该会比现在更加的淡定，更加从容，因为我的收入应该会倍增。谢谢。
其实呢，在这几天半年、1年当中，在INSEAD呢，我印象最深刻的就是 Simulator 去登那个 Mount Everest。其实当时呢，是我们组员全军覆没，我们拿到0分。所以当时我回去，为什么我们每一个人这样，每一个人只是听我们领导的话，会全军覆没？后来呢，这个世界呢，我也跟我们组员讲，所以我们组员说，不是要听话照做就可以达到我们的效果，我们每一个人都有他的想法。所以当我这几天我上了这个课程，我讲过，当然我们组员20多岁的组员有他们的想法，他们可以成100万团队、1000万团队的，所以我的职责是给他们的支持。所以1年过后、3年过后，其实我的想法是要把我们组织成为有100万那个100万的人，100万的那个业绩，成为1万的团队。这个是我们接下来1年、3年所要做的事情。
Thank you. Super. So, 4 great sets of aspirations. I'm sure lots of people have their own aspirations. I'm now going to come to a little bit of a wider panel. My colleagues, Amitav and Thomas, I'm going to pull in. I'm going to come back to Suni and to Aysam. You can keep the microphone. Because, in fact, it's a comment you said that I want to come back to. You said how, right at the beginning, we designed this together. We're trying to get things from INSEAD ideas, but we don't want to understand the industry, we want application. we can stimulate people, but we need follow through. What would you like to share as a little bit of advice? You've seen people go through the program a year. For people like the 4 panelists and others here want to achieve this aspiration, what is one thing you would say from this time in the program? Please remember X, Y, Z. And then I'm going to ask the same for Sunny, a little bit of a word of advice from the word of practice. And then I'll go to Thomas and to Amitabha. Like, what is one message you would say, keep in mind to bring your aspirations to life?
I think yesterday we have a random profile, right? So from profile, to be frank, I'm not surprised with the group kind of tendency of implementer. That's the reason why we are all in the sales service industry, financial service industry. So all of us are very keen to make sure that whatever we learn, we be able to apply immediately and see something. So I think if there is one advice is that how does this relate to the industry? So because not many of us have been really going through a very formal kind of education background, so it could be quite comprehensive or too insightful for them to digest immediately. So that is the reason why I feel probably if one thing that we can get even better. Okay, this is very good, it's good, and even better, it will be like, how can they relate to this topic to what I can do next? Right, understanding that many of them want to see the application part. So they are always struggle with how should I apply this one? I know this works. I know this is the way of doing it, but how can I do it? Yeah, I think that's the reason why I say that we need to do a lot of follow up because it's very individual. Yeah.
You're going to be following up. Very good. Let's pass to Sunny. A word of advice to help achieve their aspirations.
I think most of us learn lots of during our working time, right? From beginning, you join the business and you have lots of training, and you have from the company, from your leaders, and from the INSEAD, from other consultant firms. But I think the most important thing is apply it. Because you learn, we all know learning is not just a learning. You need to apply it. And during the apply, the period that you apply, the experience we are told you, oh, okay, I need to adjust something and to fulfill now my existing status. So, and try again. So everything you need to try again and apply it. And you have maybe you have some question and you go back to ask your leader or ask something like professor, and you can get some insight, and then you apply again. So my advice and for me is the same. I think everything you learn it and you apply it. Yeah.
I'm going to turn to Thomas and then Amitabha for advice on applying the lessons to achieve their ambitions and aspirations.
Now let me just bring you back to yesterday. So we started the day with a puzzle. And you might still remember. Now what I've seen there is amazing because of course you were all competitive and some were really like happy that we managed to do it, and some felt perhaps a little bit frustrated. I looked after in the first break all around. What actually happened is all of them have finished the puzzle. This is what's not happening in other courses. What I want to say is what I've seen here is people who are not giving up, who actually persist and want the learning and have the dedication and passion to challenge themselves. And I think I want to say like challenge yourself, use us, the time here, but also the lessons learned to challenge yourself. And the message that I want to say to you, we finish the day by saying like, well, best self. And I think I've seen throughout the day, and hopefully you get that through the discussion with your colleagues as well. You've got certain strengths, and be proud on your strengths and make them valuable throughout your story for Allianz and throughout you're the branch, you're the leadership branch, and build this branch further. Whether you've got 30 years of experience with Allianz, whether we've got only like a few years, I think don't give up and push yourself always for a little moment further. Thank you.
So I think for me, really, I mean, all of you are extraordinarily successful people in your own world. So, and you know how to do what you do best. You also know how to grow the business. One of the things that at least was my goal, and this is where I hope that you will persevere, which Thomas just talked about, is to persevere with the frameworks, because you have an intuition, and based on that intuition, you succeed often enough, and the business grows. The goal of the framework is to improve the success rate. So if your success rate is 70%, can we make it 80%? If it is 80%, can we make it 90%? And so, yes, the frameworks are a little bit painful. You have to sit down, think about it. It takes time away from doing, but it's about reflecting. But I think that if you do bite the bullet and you persevere, then a year from now, when this conversation happens, you will notice that there was something that helped. So thank you very much, and all the best.
So the four of you have just received 4 pieces of advice. I think we have to do give and take. We're literally minutes away from going to finish completely this first cohort, but we have people across the Allianz network from your countries thinking about whether or not to make the effort to join the second cohort. What I'm going to ask the 4 of you is, to those people who are thinking, what's this program about? What's it really like? What are 3, 4, 5 words you would use to describe the program, to give them a bit of inspiration, an idea, a feel for the experience, the impact? Not 20 words, not 1, 3, 4, 5. Who wants to start?
3到5个字，我用英文。INSEAD made me different.
Very good.
The program can unleash, it can showcase the best self that we can be as a leader, as a producer, so you join the program. Thank you.
破局、思考、反思。
放下你的身段，放开你的心胸，看世界，来INSEAD，你会学得更多。
Well, I think on that set of wonderful words, we just have one thing to do, which is to thank all our panelists. And thank you all for listening in. Thank you very much. We'll have to follow up a year from now and see how you're doing. But best wishes in taking forward all the application and the learnings, but also to everyone here and all the others who took part in the program, but obviously couldn't quite make it all the way to Fontainebleau. But, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think everyone, let's give another round of applause for the panelists and Professor James.
Thank you all for your patience.
We do have a token of appreciation for you, Prof, and as well as Professor Amitava. So this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Take a photo.
Wait. 1 second. Unlock
Just in
this
case.
guy.
Saya pergi Indonesia. Saya suka Indonesia.
Unlock. Okay, photo time. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Yep, got it.
Okay, thank you. I would like to invite Amitabha as well. Can we invite you down for a photo taking and so you've already gotten the
Yeah,
bag,
yeah.
so
No, yeah. Thank you.
then after this we'll take one with you and
Yeah.
yeah, so we gave him already.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, maybe we move to the center.
Center,
I
yeah.
haven't been given a teddy bear in decades.
You got to see, Amitabha, the branding is brilliant.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay, we'll do one more
Okay.
with Professor James.
Bow in the middle, or to the street. Very good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Nice, thank you. Oh yes, let's do a group photo. Maybe everyone can stay here, then you can come. So we'll capture
Put everybody
yeah.
in the middle section.
Yes. Okay, can everyone come to the center?
You stand.
We'll take a group photo. I think you stand better. Yeah. And then we'll just, all the name cards, let's put it down.
All go to the middle panel, okay? The middle section. I'm just switching this one first.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The other mic.
Then we can get more people together. Okay, well, let me bring down the.